What is going on, everybody, and welcome. My name is Oscar Ramos, my fellow Tectonic Army. By the end of this video, I want to share with you two important things I found for the Tectonic people, Tectonic holders. Number one, I want to discuss the last tweet they made on their official Twitter page. I was confused at first when I saw that pickle and volcano thing, but I found out what the solution is, and I want to share with you my findings. It's another way for you to get passive income on your Tectonic investment. And the second one, I was working on the charts and I saw some pretty cool things that the RSI, the stochastic RSI, and the Fibonacci levels are going to tell us. So if you're looking into that and buying, well, sit down, relax, enjoy the show. Like, subscribe, and turn on those notification bells. Time to talk about Tectonic, shall we? We know the price of Tectonic. We know the price of VVS Finance is not at the price we all want. I mean, as always, buy when it's bloody in the streets, when everybody's calling it a scam. It's a great idea to have some DCA, but at the end, you do what's best for you. Now, everybody, the last post they made was on April 7th. Prior to that was mid-March, so it's been a while, a long time without hearing from Tectonic. I mean, everything's already set in place. They have a website, they have a stake in place, they have board, they have supply. I mean, they have, all these liquidity pools out there, VVS Finance and everything. So, I mean, they already did that part. Now it's how you're going to maintain this project. I'm on their Discord page and they, communicate, and they later the community asks their questions and they reply here and there. But they posted this on April 7th, Pickle Finance. And I'm like, what in the world is that? When I saw it, I'm like, kind of like avoided it because I didn't know what they were referring. But finally I found, and I want to tell you exactly what this is. So this is Pickle Finance is just another dApp that lets you deposit so you get, APY on your investment. That's it. So I had to go to DeFi Llama just to verify, because I mean, it asks you to connect your MetaMask or connect your Coinbase or connect whatever wallet you have, sign. I mean, everything that you have to do as a possible staker. And in this case, I went to which is Cronos, and as you scroll down, you're gonna find, where is it? Here it is, position 41, Pickle Finance. So here it is. So I'm like, okay, at least this is an application that has connections to all of these different chains, these different blockchains. So no worries. So once you click here, it's gonna tell you this, basically, that you can deposit and get, Ethereum, Cronos, VVS Finance, Tectonic, many different dApps and protocols. I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and try it. I mean, I'm not gonna deposit, right? I'm gonna stay here where most of us are staying, but it's just another way of doing it. So once you click here, you're gonna go to the website, and this is what you're gonna see. Kind of looks kind of iffy to me, but it seems to be safe. I have connected my wallet already, so you don't have to. If you don't trust this, don't worry. So when you first come and you connect your MetaMask, because your MetaMask is on Ethereum, it's going to ask you to sign and switch networks, which I've never done it before, but I did it for this purpose. So here's my wallet, and it was on Ethereum. I switched it because you have different chains here. Usually you start with Ethereum when you come here to this website, but you have to change to Cronos to see Tectonic, because believe me, I was here like going around for like 5 minutes and I couldn't find any Tectonic or any Cronos. I'm like, why cannot find any Cronos? Well, and then I looked right next to my wallet, and I'm like, oh, probably because I'm not on Cronos. So I switch it. My MetaMask asked me to swap it, and finally I'm able to see everything. And when when you do that, you're able to see, here's the Tectonic, here's the VVS, basically yield farming. That's it. And they call them jars. So as you can tell, it's just different branding names for the same thing, right? It's like Pickle Finance, and you have VVS, which are mines, and you have MMF that are farms and whatever. So it just really depends what website you're in, and they're gonna have a different name for what it is. Liquidity pools, that's what it is. So there you go. Even Shiba Inu, Tectonic, Rapid Ethereum, and Tectonic Crow. And the APY on this one is 40%, and on this one is 8.83 APY percent. So the highest seems to be VVS and USDT, which is Tether. So 40%, I think we're getting way more here, right, at 76 APY, and this was 40% APY. So still, this one is better, but here's another way, right, for you to get money from it. I think that's great. If you're a Tectonic holder and you don't like this for some X amount of reason, I mean, I've just found for you a different place where you can trade your Tectonic for, a better APY, which is pretty great. But of course, the difference is the TVL 22,000. 22,000, as nothing, right? So not many people know about this. Basically, I mean, 5, 10. I mean, I'm sure there's a mistake here because I don't think that's just $8. But just to give you an idea, the only one that kind of will make sense will be this one, which is 1,000. So who knows? There's kind of something, going on here. But that's why I'm still staying with the Tectonic official stake in place, which is here at this time. 129 million Xtonic, which is 156 million Tectonic. The difference here is that everything is compounded, so you don't really see your rewards. Everything just kind of going to the principal, which is okay, but I'd love to see the rewards in this case, right? So now you know it is coming from Cronos, has many different connections to other blockchains, and that is what this means. On the other hand, when it comes to the price, my friends, well, take a look at this. I'm here on the day. I have my Bollinger Bands, have my RSI, my stochastic, my Fibonacci levels. What do I see here? Well, I see that we reached the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, right? We touched it, and it seems that it's, starting to come up a little bit here. How can I verify and confirm that? Well, going back to the previous times, 1 and 2, right? So I do see that once we touch that bottom, historically, we come up right here on the other side, already very close to the oversold. And in this one, stochastic is already super oversold. So in a way, I mean, I think that's a good positive scenario for us for a more, consistent growth later on. The point of the story is I will really want to see the lowest price in this current trading season for Tectonic don't come at this level, because if it does, then we wouldn't have a higher low, and well, that for purposes of trading wouldn't be really that exciting. I would love it if it could stop somewhere here or here, and then it starts trending to this Fibonacci level, which is at 61%. It is just the reality of Tectonic and what's happening right now, right? I have millions, some of you have billions, and that is great. So definitely we've done before, the analysis of the worst scenarios for Tectonic. If we have all of it, the 500 trillion token supply. So by doing so, everybody, we're still going to grow, right? Eventually, as we continue moving forward. So that is what gives me that hope that what we're doing right now is just putting ourselves in the best position for a later nice growth. Not saying that this is going to be a 1 cent, but something more realistic, 401, 501 even, which that wouldn't be, a bad idea. So there you guys have it. Pretty good. Great, exciting news for Tectonic, right? Now that the Pickle Finance thing done and completed, it seems not to be a scam, has, more connections. And when it comes to the price on Tectonic, still, I mean, let's see what this week has to come for Tectonic, right? The end of the day, it has been ever since March the 20th a decline. So let's see if by April 20th we start going up. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, turn on those notification bells. I'll see you next time. Peace.